All right, let's do some complex fractions. Okay, so what that means is we're going to turn the top into a single fraction, the bottom into a single fraction, then I can flip and multiply. Okay, so for my numerator here, so for this, the LCD is equal to 3. So this becomes 4x over 3 minus 2 over 1 times 3 over 3, which becomes 4x minus 6 over 3. So for my denominator, the LCD is equal to x. That's going to be 5 over 1 times x over x plus y over x, which becomes 5x plus y over x. Okay, and I'll do this on a actually I'll probably do it up here, but I'm going to use my space down here to continue on with this. So this becomes 4x minus 6 over 3 divided by 5x plus y over x, which is 4x minus 6 over 3 times x over 5x plus y, which gives me x times 4x minus 6 divided by 3 times 5x plus y. And I don't care if you multiply it out or not. This is fine. Or you can write it as 4x squared minus 6x over, 15x plus 3y, and that's a 15. But I'm fine with that. Okay, so let's do the same thing here. Here, my LCD is equal to x minus 1. So, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of doing this backwards, but I'm trying to utilize the space that we have. All right, so this becomes 2 over 1 times x minus 1 over x minus 1 plus 1 over x minus 1, which becomes 2x minus 1 plus 1 over x minus 1. And that becomes 2x minus 2 plus 1 over x minus 1, which is 2x minus 1 over x minus 1. Here, my least common denominator is x plus 1. So I'm going to have to write this one as 3 over 1 times x plus 1 over x plus 1 minus 1. Whoops, I'll do it in black so you'll know it's part of minus 1 over x plus 1. So that's 3 times x plus 1 minus 1 over x plus 1. 3x plus 3 minus 1 over x plus 1, which finally becomes 3x plus 2 over x plus 1. Okay. So if I want to do the division now, this becomes 2x minus 1 over x minus 1 divided by 3x plus 2 over x plus 1. That's 2x minus 1 over x minus 1 times x plus 1 over 3x plus 2. And you can leave it just like that. That's your answer right there. Okay, solve the following rational equations. If you have a fraction equals a fraction, then all you have to do, this is a proportion. So you can cross multiply. Now remember, the other thing that we have to think of is when we're solving rational equations, we have to check for extraneous solutions. Check for extraneous solutions. Okay, so if I cross multiply here, then this becomes 1 times 5x plus 6 is equal to 2 times 10x plus 3. 5x plus 6 is equal to 20x plus 6. So if I subtract 5x and subtract 6, I end up, that goes away, that goes away, and that goes away. So I actually have 0 equals 15x, so x is equal to 0. Now for my extraneous solutions, 5x plus 6 equals 0, 5x equals negative 6, so x equals negative 6/5, so it checks against that. Okay. Now I have two fractions on this side, so this is not a proportion. So you have to multiply by the LCD. Okay, well, and clearly the LCD has to have a factor of 2 and it has to have a factor of x minus 3. So I'm going to need a whole lot more room for this. So I'm going to take each of these terms and multiply it by 2 times x minus 3. So if I have x over x minus 3 times 2 times x minus 3 plus 3 over 2 times 2 times x minus 3, and that equals 3 over x minus 3 times 2 times x minus 3. Okay. Now the whole point of this, oops, and I'm sorry, we're done with that, is that the denominators should be gone. So this leaves us with 2x plus 3 times x minus 3 is equal to 3 times 2. Okay, so this becomes 2x plus 3x minus 9 is equal to 6. So that gives us 5x minus 9 is equal to 6. 5x is 15, and x is 3. Okay, but I have to look at my denominators, so my extraneous values is when my denominator, x minus 3 equals 0, so x equals 3. So what that means is there is no solution. X equals 3 is an extraneous solution. Okay, so this again is not a proportion, so I'm going to have to cross multiply here. I'm sorry, I cannot cross multiply, so I have to find the LCD. Well, let's see. This factors into x minus 2 times x plus 3. So my LCD is x minus 2 times x plus 3. So let me get some more paper here. So now I'm going to multiply everything by the LCD. So I'm going to take 1 over x minus 2 and multiply it by x minus 2 and x plus 3 plus 3 over x plus 3. And I like putting all my factors in parentheses, times x minus 2, x plus 3, equals 4 over x minus 2, x plus 3, times x minus 2, x plus 3. Okay, so the x minus 2 cross out here. So this leaves me with x plus 3 plus 3 times x minus 2 is equal to 4. Okay, so this gives me x plus 3 plus 3x minus 6 is equal to 4. So that gives me 4x minus 3 is equal to 4. 4x is equal to 7, and x is equal to 7/4. Okay, so now I want to check my extraneous values. X plus 3 equals 0, so x equals negative 3. X minus 2 equals 0, so x equals 2. So it checks against the extraneous values, and there's the solution. Okay, so for our last one in this section, let's see. My least common denominator is x squared. This tells me that my extraneous value, x equals 0. So if I get x equals 0, it's going to have no solution. Okay, so I'm going to multiply everything times x squared. So I have 1 times x squared minus 5 over x times x squared is equal to 35 over x squared times x squared. Okay, so this gives me x squared divided by x is just x, minus 5x is equal to 35. So this gives me x squared minus 5x minus 35 is equal to 0. Well, that can't be factored, so I'm going to go straight to the quadratic formula where a is 1, b is negative 5, and c is negative 35. Get a clean piece of paper here. So I have x is equal to the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2 times a. So this tells me x is 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 140, so that is 165 divided by 2. Let me check about 165. Yeah, it's 3 times 5 times 11, so that can't be factored. So there you have it. And there's your solution. Okay, and I'm going to quit there on this video.